Hello, Brittany. We're in Coimbra. It's probably going to be getting louder soon as all the students come up here. But I know. This is the view from up above the Grand Hall, where they have formal celebrations, graduation, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's very important that you yell in order to talk here. It's a tradition. Huh. Plants growing on the rooftop. I like that. That's a rooftop garden. There's the Continent store. Brittany will probably be shopping later on. It's got the
there it is.
The red.
Kind of looks like Target and kind of is a Target.
And this is looking out the other side. By the way, I don't think I mentioned earlier, so Coimbra is kind of like their ancient university town, where, yeah, not kind of, it is, but it goes back to, what was it, like the 1100s or the 11th century, something like that. Down there is the library that you go in there and it's kind of like a little palace, but you can't take pictures in any of these things. So then there's the chapel over here, got a really cool looking organ. And that's kind of looking over the other side of the city, with the river and the bridge.
Uncle Chuck was telling us about this area. He was saying that there's 4 of the main cities in Portugal. There's Braga, and there they pray and they worship. And in Coimbra they study, and that's here. In Porto they work, and in Lisbon they party. So we're not going down to Lisbon, but we've gone to the other places.
This is our last day in Portugal before we head back to London. We just headed across the river in Porto to the Jardim de Moro. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly, but this little garden up there, just across the river. Took the metro over. Tomorrow headed back to London for the royal wedding, so Brittany can camp out and get her.
Notice my red and blue celebration and preparation.
Probably doesn't come through in the video very well because we're in the shade, but oh well. Porto is kind of known for being the blue-collar working class town, but actually got a really cool old world feel to it. Really cool steel bridge thing that we came across on the metro. Cars go down below on that deck, but quite a few boats down there. They do some river cruises and things like that, but we slept in today, so we probably don't want to spend too much time.
We're pulling an all-nighter tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're saving up on our sleep so that we can last in preparation for the wedding. Just kind of getting a panoramic view of Porto from the bridge. We cross over the tracks real quick. This is what we were looking at before, and then this is the side of the river that we were on, up there toward the top. We're now over on the side where most of Porto's landmarks are. That guy lived for a really long time. Over 1,000 years. Brittany, look at this guy's lifetime. 1,100 years. I think there's a 1 missing there. Lots of Roman influence in the architecture here. Even the walls here and over by the bridge were from the 11th and 12th century. It's that tower. Lots of smart cars over here and similar. They've got these little tourist information signs. This is that cathedral we were just looking at. Built in the 12th century, Romanesque style. Renovated in the 18th century.
That lamppost right over that thing.
Oh, it's bright today.
It's very hot.
Kind of walking into the heart of the Ribera district right now. There's a little cafes. Very old world European feel to it. I love how there's like these giant rocks right in the middle of the city like that. This is that tower I was talking about earlier. It's kind of like the tallest landmark in Porto. Brittany got to kind of take a look through the photography exhibit over there, but most of it was closed, so we couldn't look at too much of it. Nice little park where we got to enjoy some helados. We might have to see if we can go to the top. This is the view of Porto. I just climbed the tower that we were just looking at. Let's see if I can pronounce the name. Torre dos Clérigos, something like that. National Monument. It is the highest tower in Portugal. 225 steps. Somebody didn't want to make that sure, so I just got it. 76 meters high, 1754 to 63. And Nicholas. There are actually several switchbacks on the ascent up, so that if one side of, like if one of your legs is getting sore, that kind of evens the balance a little bit.